Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Tuesday. Your friendly neighborhood conservative ex-con. Yes, this guy, ex-convict, with the common sense and random shit show. Because you already know it's a shit show. Has been a shit show. It's going to continue to be a shit show. The Loony left and the rest of us. You, if you're still watching me, not angry, because let's be real. Those people are crazy. The left, the wrong, the crazy people, the loons, the Democrats, Demorats, libturds, libtards. Call them what you want. They're not the left. They're just wrong. And, breaking news. No, this is not the place. Unless you haven't seen it, then it's breaking to you. Streaming on Tres 3, Facebook, X, and Rumble. If you don't have Rumble, download a great app to have, owned and run by conservatives. No censorship, no bullshit. There are some advantages with Rumble. So if you don't have it, download it. Shame on you if you don't. Anyway, what I do, if you haven't seen me before, is I come on here, point out some obvious stuff. Sometimes I talk about random shit. That's part of the show. Sometimes martial arts, sometimes movies, which is what I'm going to be doing from now on. Friday will be what we're going to watch for the weekend. If you don't work all weekend, I work half the weekend. And then Saturday, catch up of the week. It's going to be like a catch up of what's going on, what's been going on. Because every day there's something new, but every week it's a lot of shit. So let's get to it. A lot of the stuff that I share here are from mainly conservative channels because let's be real, the left is very easy to make fun of because they're such cornballs and they're crazy. The loony left, this is perfect. And then the rest of us, the non-loon, the non-crazy, the ones with common sense. Let's be real. We have common sense. They don't. So without further ado, let's start off with two of my favorite channels that I love to share because the left really is easy to meet.
Let's go. Yeah. Let me get one more. Let me get three. Yeah.
We also know that it had turned out earlier, right, that the president had taken a lot of documents that were marked as top secret classified to Mar-a-Lago that he shouldn't have. I guess let's just cut to the bottom line on what's happened here. Do you believe that the raids on John Bolton's home and his office are political payback?
You cannot convince me that the MAGA hat is not the armband from the 1930s 2.0. You can't. They're equivalent in my mind. I see a red hat, I see an armband.
Crazy? Loons? Yeah. That's the thing is as that video said, with me and the left, like I said, I put a link in the description to their channel. If Trump would say, don't drink your piss, they would. There's this one video, I think, I'm not sure if I saved it, as it's from this other channel that I found the other day called Unwoke. And they were talking to this protester, anti-Trump protester, and they were asking him, would you eat your own poop to get Trump out of office? He said yes. I hope I saved it because the video was really long. I had to cut it down. It was like 30 minutes long, kind of long. So I cut it down to about 5-6 minutes. I think I saved it. I hope I did, because seriously, to eat your own poop and you're not insane? Yeah, anyway, Ridiculousity, you check it out.
Texas is afraid of its own voters.
Elizabeth Warren said she was an Indian. We call her Pocahontas.
Texas is afraid that if they just have ordinary districts that are done by region, what's going to happen is there are going to be a lot more Democrats, and the Democrats are going to take over the House of Representatives.
She's a liar. She lied her whole career.
And so they're doing everything they can to scramble to try to rig the 2026 election. And California has it in its power to be able to push back against that.
She's a liar and a mean person. She's a nut job.
It's very clear that the Republicans, who are not supported by the majority of people in this country, are determined to rig every rule they can, to break laws, to ignore laws, in order to be able to seize power and to hang on to it.
She's got to take a drug test. She really does.
When the Democrats get in power again, and we will, we've got to change the rules.
She's a woman that's been very ineffective, other than she's got a big mouth.
Damn!
The FBI search of former National Security Advisor and Ambassador John Bolton's home and office. Do you believe that people need to let this investigation play out and not get ahead of it at this point?
I think this is clearly retribution. I mean, the idea that they just picked John Bolton, a prominent critic of the president, at random.
Little pencil neck Adam Schiff.
What the president is trying to do here is very systemic and systematic, and that is anyone who stands up to the president, anyone who criticizes the president, anyone who says anything adverse to the president's interests gets the full weight of the federal government brought down on them.
Some people say it's retribution. I say, who cares? Don't lecture me on timing of lawfare. Don't lecture me on politically motivated investigations. You guys invented this stuff. You loved doing it to Trump because you didn't think it through. You were so confident that Trump was toast that you could rattle off free punch after free punch after free punch without any fear of reprisal.
So if you're
Boom! Love Greg Gutfeld.
John Bolton, you get your home seized.
He is not a long ball hitter.
Member of the Texas State House back in 2021. You're in the U.S. House now, and you were part of the crew that fled the state in an attempt to block voting restrictions in Texas. What do you make of Governor Abbott's argument that that is not what Texans do? It's gutless, it's cut and run, you're fleeing like chickens.
The only weakling in this equation is the governor himself. Y'all know we got Governor Hot Wheels down there. Come on now. It's not Texans that elected the governor to the governor's mansion that asked him to do this. And the only thing hot about him is that he is a hot-ass mess, honey. It is the criminal that is currently serving in the White House that begs for him to do this. They want to systemically get rid of those black electeds. I am tired of the white boys.
She's a nasty woman. She's a really nasty woman.
I wish, Molly, that the president was actually serious about curbing crime in any city. I am in the region of Philadelphia, my beloved city. We struggle with crime. We struggle with gun violence. This president doesn't give a damn about crime. He's pulling a stunt tonight when he rides around with the National Guard. And it is extremely frightening that he will do this in other cities. Is it possible that he is going to do this in city after city in order to then say, you know what, the country is too dangerous, I'm in power here, and we don't have to have elections?
Congressman, I think that's exactly the case.
To people with Trump derangement syndrome, Donald Trump is more terrifying than cancer. It's a great honor.
Just so you know, these videos, being that I trust their content, you're going to get my reaction. Are you telling me that all this is normal? All the headlines, you know, the guy that killed, the truck driver that killed 3 Americans, illegal, shouldn't be licensed to drive, have CDL, and 2-point-something million people signed petition. What do you think? Do you think any of those conservatives? I don't think so. They're crazy liberals. They are. There's no arguing on that. Now, Abrego Garcia, again, the Maryland man in the news. Unbelievable. But guess what? Gotta love it.
Can I get your thoughts really quickly on Kilmar Abrego Garcia and the idea that the government wants to deport him to Uganda after they offered him a potential plea deal, but to go to Costa Rica instead? Let me play for you what his lawyer said, and then I'll get your reaction to it on the other side. Watch.
The government designated Uganda as the country of removal. It is preposterous that they would send him to Africa, to a country where he doesn't even speak the language, a country with documented human rights violations, when there are so many other options. This family suffered enough. They need to stop trying to separate them. Everything that they've done to Mr. Abrego Garcia, they've done it for one reason, which is that he had the temerity to exercise his constitutional rights. It is preposterous that they would send him to Africa, to a country where he doesn't even speak the language.
We are all Kilmar. Right here, right now, and always. We are all Kilmar.
We? No, we are not French. We're American, because you're in America, okay? Greatest country on the planet.
Queridos hermanos y hermanas, mi nombre es Kilmar Abrego García y siempre quiero que recuerden que hoy puedo decir con orgullo que estoy libre y me reuní con mi familia.
Brothers and sisters, my name is Kilmar Abrego Garcia, and I want you to remember this. Remember that I am free.
It is preposterous that they would send him to Africa, to a country where he doesn't even speak the language.
A little longer than a few minutes later.
Good morning. My name is Simon Sandoval Moschenberg. I'm a partner at the immigration law firm of Murray Osorio PLLC in Maryland, Virginia, and New Jersey, and one of the many attorneys in the legal team that's been representing Kilmar Abrego Garcia. Mr. Abrego Garcia was taken into custody by ICE this morning.
Yes! Yes! Oh, yeah! Can you feel that, buddy? Huh? Huh? Huh?
I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Kilmar is our neighbor. You can't have him Trump. Kilmar is our neighbor. You can't
What is
have
wrong
him Trump.
with these people?
Kilmar is our neighbor. You can't have him Trump.
Turn it off now.
What? There isn't
Off.
even anything.
How about no?
You can't have him Trump. Leave him be. Leave him be. Leave him be. Leave him be again. Kilmar is our neighbor.
Not anymore.
Loons. I say again, Gen Xer, I don't know if this is a new term. We have a term we use up north a lot, and my wife sometimes when I say it, now she's starting to use the term because it's a lot of it out there. Cornball. These loons are cornballs. And they're always on the wrong side. It's hilarious. So yeah, they make it really easy for us to make fun of. And you don't believe it? All right, let's check out some more loons.
You know, this person is very disrespectful calling me sir.
Excuse me, I was teaching a class in CPR and this gentleman came here. They have no...
Gentlemen, why did you keep doing that? She's not a gentleman.
I'm sorry, are you a woman? Do you menstruate? Do you give birth? Do you lactate?
That doesn't matter.
Of course it matters. I'm not playing your games. Either you're born a man or you're born a woman.
Listen, I'm not a man.
That you're transforming, that's not my business. You're not women, okay? Stop.
But you need
Did you just assume my gender?
That's what I'm talking about.
You said white man.
Okay, I see your point.
How do you know I'm not a woman?
I see your point.
You need to check your white privilege, your white female privilege.
All right, so are you LGBTQ affirming?
I am. I'm LGBTQ identified and affirming.
And you're also in Christ?
I am in Christ.
Are you born again?
I am an ordained pastor in the Lutheran Church.
Oh, in the Lutheran Church. I could have guessed that one. So biblically, 1 Corinthians 6:9.
I'm not going to get into a biblical diatribe today because
you're a preacher. Are you a preacher?
I am a preacher.
So why are you not going to talk about the Bible?
If you'd like to hear me preach, you can meet me at 7 o'clock on Sundays at 113 8th Avenue South.
But I want to have civil dialogue real quick.
I don't want to have civil dialogue.
If you're a preacher and are of the Bible, are you a woman of God?
I am a woman of God.
So talk to me about God. Evangelize with me.
Come to church on Sunday night and I'll be happy to do that.
Do you believe in the Bible? Do you believe in the Bible?
Of course I believe in the Bible. I'm an ordained pastor.
So I always have to ask the question at the end. I mean, everyone knows what the question is going to be. But so what is a woman? Can you define the term?
I think the answer to what is a woman is a person who aligns with feminine traits that we traditionally associate with females, or that people that align with the feminine side of the spectrum. So that's my answer. And I think that answer should, the definition of everything changes over time. And as we continue to learn more about what humans can really be, I think that can continue to grow. And I hope you understand that.
We're going to stop woke. Woke is
So this woman right here thinks I'm going to get deported because I'm a brown woman. That's an extremely racist thing to say, ma'am.
No, the racist people are...
No, you're the racist because you just came up to me and said I'm going to get deported because I'm brown. How dare you? How dare you sit here and speak to me because of my skin tone? No, I don't need to be careful. Guess what? I voted for Donald Trump because he's a president of law and order, and I've actually met him. He's very nice. And it's racists like you who stand here and tell me that I'm going to get deported because I'm brown. How dare you? This is the average right liberal right here.
Let's be real here. I gotta say, liberals hate when a minority like a black or Hispanic support Trump and are out there with common sense. They cannot stand it. It drives them nuts, but it also shuts them the hell up. Freaking cornballs, loonies.
I know these pads can be removed, but right now it's giving me very drag. Okay. Very like, it doesn't feel like me. I look like a man in a dress, and that's not what I want.
Should I tell him, or do you want to tell him? Boo boo. You are a man in a dress.
How did we not save democracy? We voted for Trump. We voted for Trump. We voted for Trump through democracy. Democracy won.
I didn't vote for Trump.
I'm saying the country did.
Oh, what? What?
Democracy won.
You mean the rigged election that Musk and Russia did in China?
Oh, you think 2024 was rigged?
Oh, of course it was.
Are you an election denier?
So for one thing, you would make the claim that trans women are not women. And I think that is a harmful stance.
Okay, so what is a woman?
A woman was a gender, but a woman is a person that is female, you would say.
Gender is an artificial concept made up by John Money in the 1960s. There are no genders, there are two sexes, and there are unlimited personalities.
We don't like Elon, and neither does America.
He's a South American who has no business in our government.
That sounds very racist. You should apologize.
Oh, honey, you're a white man. Your privilege is so...
Coming from a white woman.
I am a DEI hire, baby.
How? What have you done that's DEI?
Woman.
Okay. So you're using your woman privilege.
Your definition is that a woman is someone who is female, you said, right?
Correct.
Gotcha.
Is a biological female.
So what happens if we have maybe someone who is female, identifies as a woman, right? You know, cisgender woman, right? As you just explained, but maybe doesn't have the ability to reproduce. Maybe doesn't have those organs that you're talking about that are reproductive organs.
I have answered the question. You stood up here and said trans women are women.
Yes.
Tell me what you mean. What is a woman?
Womanhood is something that, just as Ethan explained, I cannot define because I am not myself.
You used the word, so what did you mean when you said trans women are women if you don't know what it means?
Right. So here's the thing. So I do not define what a woman is because I do not identify as a womanhood is something that is an umbrella term. It includes people
that describes what?
People who identify as a woman.
Identify as what?
As a woman.
What is that?
Was to each their own. Each woman, each man, each person is going to have a different relation with their own gender identity and define it differently.
What is your biggest fear in 2025?
People not understanding the difference between lies and truth.
What is a woman?
Does it really matter?
So could I be a woman if I wanted to be?
Yes.
That is the one question right there that the left cannot come to terms with, and it just makes them look insane. Loon. How hard is it? And you know, I didn't know that. What is it, John Money in the 60s about the gender thing? That's a fact. That's good to know. I'm glad he pointed that out. Charlie Kirk, thank you. Never knew that. That was pretty interesting. And that was, yes, I cut the video earlier because, like I said, it was about 30 minutes long. So it was a little ridiculous. But before we get into the end, one more video I have from Sivaady, another one of my channels I like to, not my channels, but another channel I like to support, another conservative channel. Let's talk and show you the loons. Here we go. Yeah, common sense is returning to America. Donald Trump has banned all transgenders from the military. Is this what you voted for? When's this from? 4 hours ago. Yeah, I may not vote because I don't have my rights, but damn it, I'm sure most America did. See now, just saying. You saw the before picture, right? Yeah. Kevin Sorbo, remember him? Hercules. We're down to only one cracker now. Cracker Jack. We must protect him and his dog at all costs. Yeah, just saying. They'll be canceled soon. I hope not, because this cancel culture is still with the bullshit. Holy shit, police arrested this liberal after he burned the American flag in front of the White House.
Do this for every single one of you American citizens. We burn this flag in protest to that president who feels that it's his right to do whatever he wants, make whatever law he wants. That President Trump put forward today. According to that executive order, I should be in prison right now serving 1 year.
Goodbye.
Oh, I step with the...
Loons. For white people, does this offend you? It's kind of funny, actually. We can take jokes, guys, not, you know, like you crybabies. Democrats claim conservatives only want white people to have guns. Anybody with common sense know that's a lie? Conservatives, does this photo offend you? Hell no. Hell no. That's what I'm talking about. People shouldn't have to work. Look at this.
People shouldn't have to work to prove their value to you. In fact, people shouldn't have to work. People should want to work. And I want to work. And I do work. But it's like no amount of working is ever going to be enough to prove that I'm not disabled, and no amount of work is going to make me not disabled. You know, it's like I can only fucking do so much.
Loons. This is normal. And the funny thing about it is, no matter how crazy this looks, this person, this man, Democrats will defend him and make some bullshit excuse that we all see through. Why? Because they're loons. What is your advice to this woman? Rapper Dank Demal says, sorry, not sorry. Real men know that this is what a pink woman's body looks like. That is disgusting. Jesus. Who's telling him?
Yeah. Crazy how you managed to make me into a sponsor. You got me paying.
Yeah. Wow. That's not crazy? Come on, let's be real here. Never forget what Gavin Newsom has done to California. That's some funny shit.
Day that passes by, I am getting more and more sick and tired of living around sun-dodging lice babies. I don't want to live around them anymore. I don't want to have to see them every day. I don't want to have to walk into the store and look in their faces. It is time for us to form our own state, and it has to happen right now. For the people who feel like me, who don't want to exist around wild beasts. It is not fair that we should have to live around people who we do not want to live around. People who are intrusive. People who are controlling. People who do not know how to respect boundaries. People who think they can force themselves or their way on you. We should not have to be forced to live around these people. So we need to, like I said, form our own state, our own government within this government, for us, by us, and it has to happen now. Black power forever. With each.
Nah, she's normal. She's sane. She's no loon. Okay, hilarious. Dear Cracker Barrel customers, we hear you come back satire. I want to see this. Love AI.
Hi, I'm Julie, CEO of your favorite Southern themed restaurant, and I want all of you to know that we hear you. We fucked up. So we're going to fix it, starting with Uncle Herschel. Don't you dare move from that rocking chair, sir. You're back in the logo.
Yeah. You said we went woke. Fuck that. Not only did we go back to our Southern roots, we doubled the fuck down. How are those pancakes tasting?
It's like a Kid Rock concert in my mouth.
Do you own a certain red hat? Well, guess what? 25% off. How do you like them pancakes? I'll take it. But I'm still going to call you woke. Please, please, please come back to Cracker Barrel. I beg of you. I just lost this company $100 million over a logo made in Canva. I thought you fuckers liked that Chip and Joanna shit. Well, lesson fucking learned. Help a sister out, please.
That's what you get. Go woke or broke. And as I say in the beginning, everything woke is broke, not just money-wise.
America is a nation that can be defined in a single word. I was going to excuse me.
Yeah, he's sane. Running circles around everyone. Raise your hand if you have completely stopped believing the mainstream media. Yes! Everyone. Cracker Barrel then versus Cracker Barrel now. Yep, Crack Barrel. President Trump meets fanboy Gavin Newsom.
Look, Donald, between you and me, I've always admired the way you run things. Your rallies, your style, even the way you tweet is fucking awesome. Honestly, I try to be just like you.
I can tell, Gavin. You've got the hair, not as good, but you try. Do you know what the difference is?
What do you mean? There is no difference.
When I lead, people want to move in. When you lead, people want to move out of California. Even your ex-wife, Kimberly, left you and came to work for me.
I don't get why everyone hates me.
You slept with your old campaign manager's wife. You home-wrecked them. Just like you wrecked your city, your state. Total disaster. Perfect timing. Even the birds hate you.
All right. Are all white liberal women this racist? Hey, Winsome, if trans can't share your bathroom, then blacks can't share my water fountain. Loons. Thoughts, Rob Reiner. Until Trump goes to prison, I will no longer be posting on Twitter. I thought it was X. I've had it with the insults and put downs. Fuck all you MAGA assholes. Sorry for the swearing. This is not a kid show. Will Smith's son. Normal? Breaking, the NFL's first transgender cheerleader has abruptly quit the Panthers just days before the start of the season. Bye-bye. What is wrong with these people? The biggest piece of shit ever to occupy the White House. Okay, one more video after this. Then we'll end out the show. I've been going on a little longer than I should. But another one from Sivaady, because the left are crazy. That's all I got to say. Let's see. Is this it? Yes, it is. Check it out.
Speaking of math, I do want to ask about a New York Times investigation showing that Democrats are losing registered voters in all 30 states that track party registration. We're putting on the screen the data. It shows altogether Democrats have lost 2.1 million voters. Republicans have gained 2.4 million. That's a deficit that you have of 4.5 million voters. Why are voters turning away from your party? What is the problem?
Most of that activity, as I understand it, has occurred in Florida and Texas.
Democrats are losing registered voters in all 30 states that track party registration.
Most of that activity, as I understand it, has occurred in Florida and Texas.
Yeah, you keep on telling yourself that.
And certainly it is the case that nationally we're going to have to invest more in these two red states. At the end of the day, it's also going to be important for us to continue to make clear to the American people what we stand for as Democrats. And the more we can lean into what we stand for as a party, the better off we'll be moving forward.
Are you sure you want to do that?
That is something that I'm working for at the national level, and we are hoping that we can have gender affirming here for our trans kids, and that it's a sad thing for us.
Now more than ever, we're short of workers. We have a population that is not reproducing it on its own with the same level that it used to. The only way we're going to have a great future in America is if we welcome and embrace immigrants, the dreamers, and all of them, because our ultimate goal is to help the dreamers, but get a path to citizenship for all 11 million or however many undocumented there are here.
It is not a criminal violation to enter the country illegally. It's not a criminal. It's a crime. It's not a crime.
And in the same way that when we talk about defund the NYPD, the entirety of the push is defund the NYPD and refund all of these different social services and things that actually create safety.
So when people say democratic socialist, right? And I'm curious what you think this means. I mean, do you like capitalism?
No, I have many critiques of capitalism.
His win was very compelling in all kinds of parts of the city across many backgrounds. So I wonder, what lessons do you think the National Democrats can draw from this?
And I think, I've been hearing a lot of folks talk about why he won or why he had support. To me, it's crystal clear. He had good ideas.
So next time we win power, we're going to drive that car like we stole it. We're going to legalize every dreamer's parents, every hardworking American doing backbreaking work that makes this country so goddamn great in the first place, even greater as U.S. citizens.
That's the difference between Republicans and Democrats, and the more we can lean into what we stand for as a party, the better off we'll be moving forward.
Good luck.
These people are crazy.
Couldn't have been a more perfect ending. Could not have been a more perfect ending. They are crazy. To vote a communist, socialist, admittedly, tell me that's not crazy. I'll tell you, New York is going to shit if this guy wins the mayoral race. I'm just saying. Let's see. My wife's aunt lives in New York, and she's a conservative. Yeah. And I hear some stuff. I'm just saying, it's crazy. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Please like, share, subscribe, rate me, email me. Want to help the channel out, please do so. I'm going to grow. I have some plans, what I want to do, and I'm hoping I can bring other channels in. Hopefully something big happens, and we can all grow together. As I said, just like, share, subscribe. Do what you got to do. I do not make money out of this. No sponsors whatsoever. I actually come out of my pocket to be able to try to entertain you, because that's what I'm about. Just trying to entertain you, make you laugh a little bit, brighten your day before the shit starts, because the shit will start if it hasn't already. It just doesn't sleep because everyone's crazy on the left or the wrong side. That's all I got to say. Thanks for watching, guys. I love you. Stay true to the red, white, and blue. Not the American flag. I'm just saying the American flag. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah. I don't know why I do that. Laters!